It's been a while since we've seen Ethan Mars.
Ethan, are you alright?
I killed a man. I had no choice. I had no choice.
You're not the origami killer, Ethan. You're not responsible for those murders. I can prove it.
That changes nothing. Saving Sean is all that matters now.
This is weird. Whoa, I can't show that. I'm going to have to cut this bit out. Damn it. Yeah guys, I could never show that. YouTube would never allow me. Look at all these bandages now. Oof. Alright, let's go with it. I'm just so happy I get to share a game like this with you guys. It's just an excellent game. You know, sit down in the chair. Maybe you have to put your clothes on first. Dine and dash? No, I'm kidding. It's his hotel room. He's not going to run. That would hurt like hell. That's fucking creepy. I know she's a reporter, but fucking hell.
I should have guessed. All this time and I had no idea.
Ethan, what's the matter?
I thought I meant something to you.
Listen,
You're a pretty good nurse for a fucking journalist!
Ethan, I wanted to tell you, but...
What kind of article were you gonna write? My life with a serial killer? No. How I caught the origami killer. Maybe you'll get a book deal. I hope it was fucking worth it!
Ethan, it's not what you think.
You lied to me, Madison! All this time you fucking lied to me! I thought you wanted to help me, but you're only thinking of writing a fucking book!
It's true. I'm a journalist. And I knew that you were the father of the boy who had disappeared, and I wanted to cover the story. But then I saw what you were going through to save your son. And I understood how much you love him. I wanted to tell you the truth, but I couldn't. I was afraid that you may not believe me. I was afraid that you'd ask me to go. All I want is for you to find your son alive. And when it's all over, I want to be with you.
Plot twist. Madison's the origami killer. Nah, just forgive.
I'm sorry, Ethan. I'm so sorry.
That would be an amazing plot twist if Madison was the origami killer. I doubt it though, because the guy Jaden was fighting was a bit bigger.
You're leaving,
Definitely a guy.
aren't you?
It's the last origami figure. The last letters, then I'll know where Sean is.
Take care, Ethan. I can't lose you now. I'm gonna go find something to eat. Wait for me. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Okay, we're off to get food. Any miss stairs this time? No, what are you doing? No, doing, fuck's sake. Yeah guys, I should have this game wrapped up soon. Don't know when it's going to be, but it should be coming to an end now. It's been a very... Where did I go? I'm going the right way. It's been a very great game. It's been pretty much amazing, I would say so. Holy shit, those cop cars.
Cops. They're looking for Ethan. It looks like a raid.
Phone. There's an A run button.
Come on, what was the damn number?
207.
Come on. Pick up the phone.
Hello?
The cops. They're in the motel. You've got to get out of here.
Oh shit, here we go.
Still on the move! We get him! He's making a run for it! He's on the balcony! Whoa!
Is the roof safe? Is that the best option? I've no idea.
Don't move!
Skills to pay the bills. It seemed easier. My reflexes are on point so far. Don't want to risk it though. Oh my god, this cop's like the worst in history. Fucking hell.
It's over. On your knees, hands behind your head. Easy, pal. Nowhere to go. You're surrounded. Holy fuck!
Is Ethan Mars indestructible? Somebody tell me this. He's been burnt, car crashes, cut off his finger, and he can still take falls like that. And just basically got knocked down. Very softly though.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Whoa!
How do you think you get down there that fast? It's amazing. And look, we're now back to Scott Shelby. This doesn't seem good because they're saying it's Sadie Seuss. It just seems a bit. Something. It's like shit's about to go down.
Lord?
I'm sorry, Scott.
Wait,
You
what?
should have listened to me, Mr. Shelby. I told you to drop the investigation.
Your son is a serial killer. How many people does he have to kill before you turn him in?
Gordy has his faults, but he's still my son. You have no children, Mr. Shelby. You can't possibly understand. You leave me no choice. Your investigation is over. For good.
Oh, she wasn't walking with him. I thought she was walking with him now.
Shit!
Oh, his car. I don't know what that was supposed to accomplish.
Wake up! Lauren!
Oh shit. I thought he got away with it. Oh, then I was like, whoa.
I was gonna take up swimming again. This isn't exactly what I had in mind. You got a car back at your place? Mine's obviously pretty fucked up.
Yeah, sure. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go settle a few scores. Come on, I'll take you home. Lock your doors and windows and don't let anybody in but me. Okay?
Be careful, Scott. I don't want to lose you.
Oh shit, that was a bit of luck there. He looks pissed. Oh shit! Oh wow. Holy fuck, this is badass! Holy shit! They're all drawn like flies. Just casual. This is fucking awesome. Best gun ever.
Stay back! Don't come near me, or I'll shoot!
Fucking asshole.
Please! Oh!
Your idiot son killed all those kids, didn't he? He's the origami killer.
No! No! He's innocent! He's not a killer! Not a killer! Oh! Oh! Oh!
You're a fucking liar. Now tell me the truth.
No! No, please! Don't hurt me!
Last chance.
I don't know! I swear! I don't know anything! Oh! Oh! Stop! Stop! I beg you. I'll tell you everything.
Gordy always wanted his fun, you know. He wanted to be like the origami killer. He kidnapped that kid and he held him under the water for a little too long. It was an accident. An unfortunate accident. He just wanted to play. He told me everything. He was crying. He was so sorry for what had happened. Whatever he did, Gordy is my son. No one will miss him.
What?
That boy, Gordy killed. No one will miss him. Just street trash, like so many others.
Oh, you disgusting pile of shit. And what about John Shepard? Why did you put flowers on his grave?
I own the construction site where he died. I never forgot. I've been putting flowers on his grave for 30 years.
John had a twin brother. What happened to him?
I don't know. He was adopted, I think. His mother should know. Her name is Anne. Anne Shepard. My heart! My heart! Quickly! I need my pills. In that drawer. There.
Could you know just leave?
Shelby! Come back! I fucking order you! Come back!
Looks like we're back to Madison Page. So I guess Kramer's the dad. Kramer is dead. He deserved it though. This game must be coming in. It's not that I want it to end, it's been a really great game. But wow.
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room.
Please sign the visitor's book. Are you a member of the family?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her. You know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
I don't think I would ever like to live in a hospital or whatever. I don't know if this is a hospital, but it seems like one. I've only ever stayed in hospital overnight once when I dislocated my shoulder. Not a good feeling. Lovely orchid. Isn't that what the killer uses to put in the victim's chest? Plot twist, the mother's the murderer. I highly doubt it, but... Ooh. 19.
Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
My name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
I don't like this hospital. The food isn't very good, you know.
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepherd. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
That's a shame, just because she didn't have enough money. She didn't get a telly.
Your other son, Mrs. Shepherd, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? I have no other son. I never had any children.
But she had a son.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
I have a feeling they're dragging this on a bit.
I think
Tell
your
us the
son is
name.
in trouble, Mrs. Shepherd. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
Mrs. Shepherd, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
She's clearly... I know she has Alzheimer's, that's sad, but she's clearly not going to tell us. So we have to... I think we have to start either leaving or looking a bit.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them. Always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
Oh, nothing in there.
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son. My little Johnny.
Anything else? She looks like she can use sleep. She really does. Right, the only one I can see is this. The crane. Let's make it. X. Down. Square. Hold on, I can do this. I can do this. Damn it. Wait, maybe you need to keep them all together. I think I know what to do now. Oh, the nightmare! Right.
dogs too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max. All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
I done that off camera, and it took me so fucking long. Thank God I don't need to name again.
You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepherd.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
Wait, there's enough flowers outside? Let's see if I can get flowers. So sad she's not seen her son in like 10 years.
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
I'm looking for her other son. He was adopted. I mean, he's probably changed his name. Is there any official documentation on Mrs. Shepherd?
No, there's nothing really. Nothing about her family. I guess if her son was adopted, then she's the only one who could tell you about that.
Does she get many visitors?
She's been here for 10 years and you're the first. Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get it to remember.
Thanks for the advice.
Wow, she's not a visitor in 10 years. It's gonna be sad. Our room's this way. No, I forgot a room there. Yeah, and then we put the orchid back into the vase. Days of
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave. I cried when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.